Hello, in this video I am going to show you how to sideload applications onto your Oculus Quest, Oculus Quest 2 and your Oculus Go device and potentially future Oculus devices as well. If not, I will always create future videos to make sure it's all covered. But the interesting thing about this video is you won't need a Linux machine, you won't need a Windows machine or a Mac machine. I know you could technically argue Android is, is a form of Linux, but you know what I mean. You won't need a desktop, a laptop, or anything like that. We can do it fully on our phone via a wire. Okay, so what you first want to do is go to dashboard.oculus.com and make sure you're signed in. If not, there'll be a sign in button, a sign in using your Oculus or your Facebook account. Go to create new organization. This is just a developer organization that's going to be created. As you can see, it's not the best interface for what we're trying to do because we're on mobile. And I can close that there. Look, name an organization. I'm going to put Epic New Organization for everyone. And this has to be unique. If somebody else has taken it, then you will need to create another one. Don't worry, we're not doing any development. It might ask you, I've heard some people saying that it asks you for payment details. It doesn't take any payment off you. It's just if you haven't been using your Oculus account and you haven't bought anything, you haven't added any payment details, that is unfortunately a requirement. So as you can see, it is right there. That means we are now a developer on Oculus. It's like really that simple to become a developer. So the next thing that we need to do is download an application called BugJugger. BugJugger. I'll provide a link to everything that you need. So just install this application. I've already got it installed. This is just an ADB application that allows us to essentially connect another device via an OTG cable to our phone and almost use. Ooh, getting a phone call. Let me decline the phone call. Don't know who that was. Okay, so it allows you to essentially connect it as if you're using this other computer. Now, let's look at cables. So cable. So you can either use an OTG cable, something along the lines of this. So it depends on what phone you've got. I'm using a Google Pixel 5 that has a USB Type-C connector. So I'm literally going to use a cable that came with my Pixel 5, which is USB Type-C to USB Type-C. So I'll connect one end on my phone, one end on the Oculus device. If, for example, you have a slightly different device, you might need an OTG cable. Obviously, this is going to be specific on your device, so have a look. If you need any questions, any recommendations, let me know. Just post a message in the comments and let me know what phone you've got and that you need help with this, and I'll recommend a cable that is that'll work for your scenario because it varies on the phone. Okay, so once you've done that, the next step is, which I've already done, is get some VR application. I've got T for God. I've just got that off the website. You can Google it if you go to T for God. Obviously, feel free to get any application you want. It doesn't even have to be a VR application. It could be an Android application, but obviously that's better if you get a VR application. So the Oculus Quest APK, I will just click that download button. I've already got it downloaded, so I'm not going to click it. Next step is to open up BugJugger, and I already had it open, so I'm going to close it, open it back up. So this is how it will look. Now what you want to do is plug one end of the cable into your phone. Actually, let me think. I believe am I missing a step? Oh, sorry. We need to actually ignore this. We need to make our Oculus device, we need to put that into debug mode. So you would do that via your phone anyway. So I've already done that via a different phone. I will put that video in right now. Make sure you reboot your phone after you've put it into debug mode. So I'll see you on my next phone. Okay, so we're going to enable developer mode on our Oculus. So this assumes that you've already, this stage assumes that you've already set up your Oculus Quest and you've already connected it to this particular phone, make sure you're on the same Wi-Fi, make sure your device is on. So you want to open up the Oculus app and you want to go to settings, and then from here find your Oculus Quest 2, click it, it will connect. Now what you want to do is go to more settings. If that doesn't appear, just click the drop down, go to more settings. Now from here, this is optional only. I mean, this ain't optional. This won't necessarily be the case if you haven't got an unlock pattern. Go to unlock pattern. If you haven't got one, that is fine. If you do, just remove it while you are doing these steps. But again, I haven't got one, so I don't need to worry about it. Go to developer mode, click enable, like so, and that is it. Okay, so we are back on here. Our device will now be in debug mode. Make sure you have rebooted your Quest or your Go device. Now we can open this up. Now we can connect up the device. So I've connected one end into this phone, one end is going into the Quest. So this pop-up will come up. Allow BugJugger to access Quest 2. Click OK. Open BugJugger to handle Quest 2. Okay. So no device serial connected. That's not a problem. That doesn't matter. Now put on your headset and you'll probably get something along the lines of, I'm just putting it on. Says allow USB debugging. They say the computer's RSA key fingerprint is blah 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 blah. Feel free to do always allow from this computer, so you don't have to worry about constantly accepting it. Click allow. Then you'll get allow access to data. Click allow, and I just need to quickly create a Guardian. Switch to stationary boundary. Confirm. Okay, so now this will appear again on here. Click OK. And now we're all good to go. So from here, you want to go to this third tab, which is packages. Basically, you want to go to packages, click plus, install new APK file for the first option. OK. Now from here, whatever file manager it opens, navigate to wherever your file is, most likely in downloads or recent potentially. I'm going to go to downloads. There it is. I'm clicking that APK. It is installing now. And let me see if that's installed. Okay, so it's just saying allow USB debugging again. So just click allow. And actually, bear with me a second. So I'm going to click the plus. Okay, T for God. Installing. Okay, so yeah, as long as that little dialog with the spinning finger appears, you'll be all good to go. Package installed. So if you get that problem, just put the headset on. You might need to allow it a few times, and also just do the always allow option as well. So as you can see, it will appear, the T for God package will appear here somewhere. I can't remember what the package name is called again, but it will be here somewhere. T for God. There we go. So there we go. It is now installed. So what we can do now is actually switch over to our Oculus Quest device. I'm going to unplug my phone from my Oculus Quest. So that's unplugged now. I'm also going to put my Quest on and start recording the screen. Oculus screen is now recording, and to play our game, you go to the libraries. Not all does not show everything. You go down here, go to unknown sources, and the latest application that you've installed will be right here. And you just click it like so. And you'll say choose what to allow T for God to access. Depending on the game or application, it may need certain permissions. Click continue. And there we go. It is now loaded. I'm going to just quit out of here. And that's it. It is that simple. Let me just quit this recording. Okay, so the recording has now ended. It is that simple to install applications and games via sideloading from your Android device onto your Oculus Quest, Quest 2, and Go. This is without root. What I will say is, in this little application, be careful with the options available, because this is pretty close to root, but it is not root. So this is no root side loading application from your Android device without a dedicated computer to your Oculus Quest. If you have any questions about applications, about devices, about cables, feel free to pop me a message, and as usual, I look forward to seeing you in the next video.